my role at AIIB is on the capital markets side, so fixed income capital markets. So I just wanted to give a couple more examples from that perspective. Appreciated hearing the example of the Emirate of Sharjah issuing in the Panda market. That's a market that's important to us and one that we put quite a bit of effort into. So it is an indicator of this two-directional possibility that exists. So issuers here or borrowers here accessing Asian markets, there are examples going the other way as well. So I think in the Sharjah example, they issued $280 million equivalent in CNY. If I were a borrower, I would want to borrow CNY. We do. It represents the ability to get a low reference rate that is likely to remain at a low level for an extended period of time. So very attractive for borrowers. We see signs that offshore borrowers will demand CNY loans in the future. So we're getting some loans entering our pipeline now that are likely to be CNY denominated. These are non-Chinese borrowers. This is the type of connectivity I think is important to the region. We've done a lot to develop the Panda market. It takes an educational process for both onshore and offshore investors in that market. We've held over 100 investor meetings. In our last Panda issuance that was this year, we attracted over 30 investors to participate in the transaction. So it's different than how the Panda market has worked in the past, where you typically have participation coming from the underwriters. So we're trying to pave the way. We think of ourselves as a reference issuer there, not just in our approach to developing the market, but in sort of pricing levels and what's possible. So on the flip side, maybe to give another example from China, you just saw a couple of weeks ago, China issuing a very impressive dual tranche euro deal. I think they printed in total 4 billion euro. They had an order book of over 104 billion euros. It's a massive accomplishment. Out of this region, 16% came from the Middle East, 16% of that order book. So 17 billion euros in one transaction. It really indicates a strong interest from the GCC to get Asian exposure. And so we're talking here about the fixed income capital markets, but more is possible. So I think a lot of the two-way flows are happening outside of the capital markets. We certainly see that in the form of partnerships that we're undertaking. Often those are in the areas of co-financing. So a lot more possible. I think the potential for more flows going both directions is enormous.